thought I'd do a sort of a quick early spring, well not early is it, sort of mid-spring walk around now with the meadow. It's a bit overcast though today, so a bit dark, but you see this is year 2 and the yellow rattle, hopefully you can see there, it sowed last year and re-sowed again, is starting to spread across the meadow. It might get to a point where there's too much of it and we have to take it out, but that's a nice problem to deal with later. You can see how it's got on top of the grass though and formed planting pockets. So got a solitary red campion coming up there, which the red campion's quite nice, but I'd prefer a few more of those rather than one on its own. But hopefully it'll start spreading. There's an oxeye daisy there, some dandelions. I'll show you a couple of bits if I can where I turned over the turf. There's one there in amongst the yellow rattle. I turned over some turf in early spring and sowed seed into it. There's some wildflower seed to try and create some patches. Has had a disadvantage, it's drying out quite quick, so it needs a bit of watering and a bit of maintenance, but some of them have worked quite well so far, so we'll see what comes up. One major change is took out the big cherry that was going to grow upright and out and not producing much, and planted a quince. So it's Vranger, that quince. It's small-ish now, but I think it'll grow pretty fast, and it'll add something different for us, which is useful, I think, rather than the cherry, which won't going to produce anything. We're going to be too big. So there's a path going through. Rosie there. Yes, I know, you're there. You can see the banking has really started to include lots of things. We've had some mustard. The grass is growing a bit tall, but hopefully again we can probably get some yellow rattle in there over the winter. The forget-me-nots have started spreading across, which is nice, and got some patches of nettles under the tree, which is great for wildlife, with the dead edge, and some forget-me-nots again under there. So coming up towards the pond, you see down the banking. So it's starting to take shape. Hoping for some more growth on the pond plants really. Kind of want all this edge filled with plants come summer really, so we'll see what happens. They are quite slow growing though, because it takes a while for the water to warm up. Just because it's warm outside, the air temperature's warm, it doesn't mean to say that the water's warm. So that's why they're a bit slow to get going sometimes. So coming up around the side, it always looks better when the path is mown through it. It always gives it a better look. I think it just there's something about that crisp edge, cut edge against the softness and wildness of the grass and the meadow. And there's the discovery apple. Back over towards the pond. So I'll try and do a few videos just to update over as it progresses over the summer. But considering it's only year 2 and this banking was pretty much all clay last winter, I think it's settled down pretty well.